From common health concerns for your cats to safety precautions for owners, the Arizona Animal Welfare League is sharing a few tips to keep your family's favorite feline feeling just fine. Heidi joining us this morning with details. Meow, meow. Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Olivia. You have a dog, so when your pup is not feeling well, you kind of know, right? They make it pretty obvious that something's not quite right. Well, cats don't really work that way because this is kind of what they do. They just kind of lay around a lot. They can certainly be playful, but there are things that you're going to need to look out for if you are a cat owner. Maybe we've been missing these all along, Michael, because cats kind of have a reputation for being super finicky or super lazy, depending on their personality, so it's easy to miss.
Exactly. You know, dogs are a little bit more outgoing sometimes as a species, and they're a little bit more communicative when they don't feel well. Cats kind of like their own space. They like to hide, and so it's very easy to miss the warning signs if they're not feeling well. A very common problem is dental disease or gum disease in cats. One of them is stomatitis. So, you know, there's a popular video that's going around on the internet of a cat eating very weird, and everybody thinks it's funny. That cat's suffering from some sort of dental disease.
Wrong. So they won't meow and kind of like paw at you or give you any sort of a physical cue like something's not right?
Not really. They're going to want to hide. They're going to want to keep their own space. But sometimes your cat does that anyways.
Okay.
And cats can go from, I don't feel well, to, I really have to go to the hospital
I'm sick.
very quickly.
Okay.
And
So
you have to be careful with that.
A dental checkup is something we can do as owners, or do we need to take them in for that?
You want to take them in at least once a year just for a dental checkup and your normal exams and vaccines. You can still do the cat brushing of their teeth and so on, make sure they have a healthy diet to keep their teeth well.
But get them in there.
But get them in there and get them checked out. Your vet knows really what to look for. Their mouths are a little bit different than ours, so you know you might not know what you're looking for.
You mentioned vaccines and microchips. Obviously vaccines, I think most cat owners are pretty good about that. Microchips though, because even indoor cats, they can get out. They're sneaky.
Exactly. Indoor cats are indoors as long as you work really hard at it. But cats sometimes get out. So making sure they're vaccinated. Rabies isn't required by law in Maricopa County, but you should still do it for cats. Now it is for dogs, it's required, but for cats it's not.
Not
you should
so much.
Make sure they're vaccinated, and also make sure they get that microchip and get it up to date, because if your cat gets out, it's a really easy way for somebody to get your cat back to you because it has your personal information on it.
Okay, one more thing is obesity. Make sure your cat is at the right weight. This is Puff. Is he obese?
Puff is obese.
Okay, so he's fun. He looks like Simba. I said we should hold him up, but he might need to be put on a diet, and your vet can give you tips on how to do that. So just a few things, guys, to look out for. We think of cats, again, as being super independent, but we need to check up on them and make sure that we're not missing anything.